Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Toca Race Driver 3. Let me launch the game. Sorry about that, it's a bit loud. Seems that the volume settings won't apply on the intro videos. Okay, last time we did a couple of rally races here, and yes, rallycross. So now we are going to do this one. Welcome to the US Muscle Car Tour, which sees classic American muscle cars competing across circuits around the world. Care is needed in these cars due to their tendency toward oversteering when too much power is applied during cornering. And we have two different cars. The tracks will be held. Well, there are actually kind of many. Yeah, let's do everything. So yeah, I'm gonna so it's either 330 or 360 horsepowers. Gonna select the more powerful version. This is classic blue. Let's select 2 laps, otherwise it will take too long. And the rules are still for the losers. Okay. And the first race, Laguna Seca. Okay, sure. It's the most... Okay. Here we go. Oh, someone's pushing me. I almost lost it. And I already broke my transmission as well as the engine. Maybe I should turn off mechanical damage. Okay, we are heading to the top of the hill, where's the famous corkscrew is located. Okay, it's a bit slippery. Oh, someone's pushing me. There's no mirrors in this view. It's kind of shame you cannot choose in-car view. Yeah, this is the best angle. Hang in there. It's Scotty in the engine room. This is the best I can. This is best she can give you, shot. That's all she got, Captain. We are out of delirium crystals, Captain. The phasers won't work. Okay, that wasn't an ideal racing line, but whatever. Oh. Yes. Late braking, but it was enough. Final corner, and oh yeah. Nice. Gateway Road. Okay. I don't know this circuit very well. Oh, stalled it. Yeah, if I should name my favorite circuits, oh, the list would be as follows: Nürburgring, Nordschleife, and then maybe Bathurst, and then of course Le Mans, then Suzuka, maybe my favorite circuit on Formula 1 calendar, and then Branch Hatch, great racing track, and then maybe well, I like many British tracks. I like Cadwell Park, such a beautiful circuit. Okay. Little bit cheating here, and then maybe like Mid Ohio. Oh crap! And Road America. I mean, yeah, and then maybe Road Atlanta. And Zandvoort is a great one. I'm glad that it's going to be in the calendar next year. Wow, that was disappointing. Norris Ring. Okay, it's a classic track. And of course Macau, that's also one legendary track. Yeah, I can easily outbrake the AI. The AI is very conservative in corners. That's the famous Nazi building there. Coming through. Where are you? There's my mirrors. Pretty useless with this angle. I don't know if I can change my focal point. I mean, I could be able to see mirrors if I would be sitting a bit farther away. Okay, that was yeah, an easy victory. Barbacallo, that's also a very obscure circuit for me. Not a very familiar with the Australian circuits. Although I really love Phillip Island. It's a wonderful circuit. It's very lush with its huge fields of grass, and the sea next to the circuit. It's a kind of beautiful place. It's always full of seagulls. I like when the circuit is near the ocean. Makes a good scenery for the viewers. Seriously shouldn't change to lower gear when going too fast. Aye, Captain. I'm doing the best I can. I don't have full power anymore. The ship has taken too much damage, Captain. Mr. Sulu, could you override the engines? I cannot do that. Captain, we could use the antimatter blasters. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm back in the lead. Oran Park. That's totally weird, unknown track for me. Yes, it's okay, an Australian track. Yeah, I like playing racing games because sometimes you just you go to autopilot, then you will think all different things. You can just relax and play without concentrating. And it's a good let's play material as well, because if the game is very intense, it's very difficult to talk at the same time when playing the game. But when the game is kind of relaxing and doesn't require too much concentration, it's easier to talk simultaneously. So I recommend driving games when doing let's plays. It's easy to have your thoughts be what's the word I'm looking at? I'm looking for consistent. I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Sandown Raceways. This is also American, Australian track. Why is it called U.S. Muscle Car Tours? I don't know. It should be Australian Muscle Car Series. Yeah, I already revealed my favorite racing tracks, but next, let me think my most disliked tracks. Well, Abu Dhabi, for sure, and then Sochi, horrible circuit, and then Paul Ricard. I just cannot stand the painted tarmac. If it had only gravel and grass, it would be a wonderful track. But the tarmac, it just ruins the circuit for me. There should be no tarmac outside the white lines, or here yellow lines. There should be a proper challenge for the drivers. So if they go out, they will pay the price by going into the gravel trap or into the tire barrier. They shouldn't be able to continue, at least easily. So that's why I like more rallying, because there's a huge penalty for going wide or going off. You can hit either the tree or go into the rock or into the ditch. So you are always at the limit, and you are always about to crash. You can crash every moment. So I like the challenge and the risks involved in rallying. But tracks like Paul Ricard, where is the challenge? I don't know. It's so boring. It's so horrible. Alright, so how many tracks still? Silverstone and Branch Hats. Oh yes, oh it's a short circuit. Then Motorpark, Oschersleben, Nürburgring, Nashville. Okay. And luckily this is old Silverstone. I don't like the current layout. I prefer the old one. I mean the one that was used in the 90s. Oh dear, don't crash me please. But yeah, I think generally Britain has maybe the strongest ensemble of racing tracks, like Silverstone, Donington Park, and Castlecombe, and Oldham Park, and Branch Hats. All are good classic old school circuits. So sometimes I like to watch British touring car championship, although I'm not really a fan of touring cars, but circuits are great and the fighting is quite intense in British touring car championship. And of course British weather always makes things more interesting, so more than often it will be a good wet race. Oh dear, I'm not gonna get you past. Oh, that was a bad mistake. Can I take one position? Okay, fourth. Okay, I'm still leading healthy lead points. Okay. So this is Indy track, also called Indy track. I think Formula 1 should return to branch hats. They did it back in the 80s, but yeah, it's a wonderful circuit. And of course, like Sunboard, they shouldn't upgrade it. They should keep the layout as it is, because otherwise it's not branch hats they're returning, it's something that was branch hats. If they just if they change the layout. And at the moment branch hats is a very challenging track. It has only small runoff areas and there's gravel and grass, so it's a true challenge for a racing driver, and it has a great flow. Okay, I'm taking the lead, thank you. See you in the podium. I don't know if there's wet racing in this Toca Race Driver 3. I don't remember, or if there's wet racing possible. Oh, what the heck? How did you get past me? Yeah, I had a bad acceleration there. Orskirsleben. Well, this is not my favorite track. This is like a... well, it's Mickey Mouse track. Oh dear! You wanna kill me? It's very twisty and slow. I mean, how fast you are going here? 80 kilometers per hour. Then there's only a small straight. Oh. There's like corner after corner after corner, so it's too twisty. But yeah, there are many twisty circuits like Indianapolis Inner Circuit and Brno and Le Mans National Circuit. I don't know. I don't like twisty circuits. The average speed should be over 200 kilometers per hour, at least for Formula 1. Otherwise, it's too slow. have to take some risks here. Have to take at least a few points here. Sorry. Come on, come on. I'm cutting corners like crazy. No, don't lose it. Okay, that was a good recovery. I was like last. That's 1 point. Okay, I think I have already won the championship, so there's still 2 races left. Nürburgring. Yeah, I think Formula 1 should return to Nürburgring. I think, well, Hockenheim is a nice track, but I like variety. I think they should race here as well. The best thing would be that they would race at the old Nordschleife, but I don't think it will be possible because I don't know, if you crash at Nordschleife at the speed of 350 kilometers per hour, you are going to be in the trees and you are going to die. And the last thing Formula 1 needs is to have a driver killed at Nordschleife. So yeah, the lack of runoff makes the track very, very dangerous. It's great that World Touring Car Championship races at the Nordschleife. They can take the risks. There haven't been any big crashes yet, but it can happen at some point that maybe Gabriel Tacchini or someone else will flip over the barrier into the woods, because well, I don't think there's a catch fence everywhere, so it's kind of easy to actually flip over the barrier, and it's just a matter of luck if you hit anything when you go over the barrier. But yeah, especially in simulation, I like to race at Nordschleife. It's a wonderful circuit. And Nürburgring, well, that's not a very interesting circuit, but anyway. I'd like to see it back on Formula 1 calendar anyway. Alright, that was an easy victory for me. And the last race, Nashville road course. Oh, it's a partly oval. Well, that makes sense because I mean, Americans do not know any other type racing than oval racing. I'm not a big fan of oval racing. I think it's boring. It is exciting when the cars are so close together, and then there's big ones and so on. But if you have seen one oval, you have seen all. I think tracks should have a great varieties. There should be like I don't know, height difference and races where there's like long straights like Monza, and then there should be more technical races like Monaco or Hungaroring. So it's important to have variety. NASCAR do not have any kind of variety, although they do race at Watkins Glen and a couple of racetracks, but I don't know. I'm not a fan of stock car racing. This is kind of horrible circuit. I'm being honest here. So it's true Mickey Mouse circuit. Okay, so what's my final point? 910. Okay. So, well, I could do another one. Silver Arrows Grand Prix Series. Welcome to the Silver Arrows Grand Prix Series. This championship pits drivers on tracks across the world and features the classic Mercedes-Benz W196, which dominated Grand Prix racing in the late 1950s. We have Snitterton, Mandela Park, Oldham Park, Castlecomber. I'm gonna select those ones that I haven't done yet. So I will have Donington Park, Castlecombe, and Oldham Park, as well as Mandela Park and Snetterton. Can I select the weather? No. Okay. So what's the difference here? None. Okay. Okay. So how different is handling in this car than in the previous car? It brakes very well, and yeah, I think it actually feels like the muscle car with just just had. Yeah, there's no noticeable difference here. Maybe it's a bit faster. Yeah. Good old Dunlop. Don't you push me. I'm gonna show him. Oopsie. Well, I was going to teach him a lesson, and I did exactly that. Late braking, and it's that easy. Oh, I should have blocked him. Okay, Castle Combat. It's one of my favorite circuits. Though I don't know the circuit very well. Just know that it has nice flow. Oh, they have a barrier. There's like a cornfield or something, wheat growing in the field, and often you would see a car spinning out and end up in the middle of the field. Yeah, so I like when tracks have like natural hazards. Beware of the field. Beware of the lake. Beware of the beware of the gravel. Beware of the hills. And of course, in Canada you have your groundhogs. So beware of groundhogs. Oh dear. Almost lost it. I don't know if this game is still played today. It's a shame because it's a good game. Oh no. It's like some games are forgotten when they become old. On the other hand, some games are still played, like Counter-Strike, still an active community, even though the game is like, I don't know, 15 years old, 20 years old. So I don't know. my mind, this game still holds up today. So I don't know why someone should play this game. Oldham Park. Another track which has wonderful flow. Just it turns naturally. Many tracks today they are built like in the middle of a gravel pit or in desert. Am I going the right way? I think racing tracks should be built around the natural elevation of the environment. For example, Bathurst and Nordschleife. They follow the hills and the terrain perfectly. So the tracks as well, they flow nicely and they feel natural. But then tracks like Bahrain or Shanghai, they are just so artificial because it's just a flat field, and they could build every kind of a track there inside the limits of the circuit. But if you have if you have a mountain, and if you have like lakes and so on, then there's the nature gives you a limit where to draw the circuit on. So and consequently it will feel natural. And many British tracks actually feel quite natural, except Silverstone, of course, which is just an old airfield. But this is just beautiful track with its hills and corners. Alright, Mondola circuit. This I don't know well. I don't know if this is still even raced today. I mean, some tracks just I don't know, go bankrupt or something, so they will just vanish. But yeah, I would like to have more racing games that has old layouts from modern tracks. So I would like to have for example, a game that has old Hockenheim ring. It was such a unique circuit, and then it was just destroyed, and now it's just another modern racing track. I mean, it's not a bad per se, but today Hockenheim is like your normal Hermann Tilke track. It's nothing special, but the old Hockenheim ring, it was so unique and so special. There's no replacement for Hockenheim ring. Because there never was a similar racing track. So now when the old Hockenheim is gone, There's no anything that could replace it. But of course, with racing games, you can just create any circuit. So I don't know why racing games don't have old Hockenheimring, but they prefer the current layout. I'd like to see old Hockenheimring in the modern racing games, even as an option. And yeah, of course there are mods, but they are not perfect. I want a high budget Hockenheimring, and maybe another track that could be nice in old layout is Imola. I would love a old pre-1995 Imola layout on a modern racing game, because the current one is just too slow to do and kind of boring. But with old corners like Tamburello, that was a scary track, and of course it would suit for a simulation, because even though if it's dangerous in real life, you can race it on computer, and if you crash, it doesn't matter because it's just a simulation. So please recreate Imola in its original layout. Alright, and we have still one more track, Snetterton. There's a blip there, but not a helicopter like in Sega Rally. Yeah, in the 90s, and every racing game had to have a helicopter flying around, because Sega Rally had helicopters, then everyone else also have to have helicopter. And well, some games have hot air balloons, and Codemaster Formula 1 games have usually fireworks. I don't know how many games have blimp on sky. It's not moving, stationary. Jonathan Palmer has sponsored this game. Yeah, I have never raced or tried racing car myself. I don't know, maybe you can actually buy for a session in some tracks, but I don't know. I don't wanna risk my health, because I would probably crash and injure myself when I would go over 150 kilometers per hour. So that was two cups and I won both of them. Anyway, I enjoyed that. Hopefully you enjoyed as well. So thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye bye.